In this video, I'm going to be exposing some of my Kung Fu secrets, my modern Kung Fu secrets. Now, I'm looking for donations, so please donate. Anything, even $1, would be greatly appreciated. Make your donations to Freddy's Modern Kung Fu at live.com. And basically, just use PayPal. Alright? Now, when I do these lessons, the way I see it is like going to watch a movie. And people usually people have to pay to watch the movie. Even to watch a movie might cost like $10. But, you know, the more people that donate, the less that people have to pay. So rather than just teaching one person and charging them $100 an hour, if I teach 100 people and they all give in $1, then I still get paid the same. So that's what I'm looking for. Please make your donations. Alright, so enough about that. This Kung Fu secret is basically showing you how I train, how I move. And this is like, I'm going to tell you the history of, like, say, hip-hop, where, you know, there's a lot of gang violence, drug dealing, people killing each other with guns on the streets. So they had to figure out something where they could, you know, get that energy to do something more positive. So then they started to do, like, you know, graffiti, breakdancing, rap battles, rhyming, things like that. Now, when somebody's angry at you, rather than shooting him, they'd be like, "Hey, let's do a rap battle." All right. So if somebody's angry, you know, two gang members are angry at each other. Rather than shooting him, they do some breakdancing battles. So I'm bringing it back to that. So I see all this cage fighting violence going on. My thing is, let's turn it back to the peaceful. Alright? And just because you turn it back to the peaceful doesn't mean that you're not talented, doesn't mean that you don't got what it takes to defend yourself. So I'm integrating music into my Kung Fu. Alright? So people might say, what kind of dance do you do? They came up with the word, well, I do breakdancing. And people know what breakdancing is now. There's a big movement. People know all about it. Breakdancing, they know what it is. Now, it's similar to what I do. What I do is like, the breakdancers like listen to hip-hop music. They're coming from the streets, you know, and they are expressing themselves in very unique ways. And you see the way that they break dance, it's not like just one same thing. I mean, it's all broken up. They're everywhere. You know, it's not like something like salsa dancing or something. It's different. And it's appealing. Right? It's nice. So what I do similar to that. You know, traditional is more like fixed forms where you are like moving mechanically. You might move like mechanically, you know, but that's like the traditional. That's kind of like classical music. Now I'm not saying that classical music's bad. There's beauty in classical music. But then there's something like hip hop music, which is like completely, I mean, it's very different. And it appeals to different people. And cage fight, in a way, it's kind of like that, into that same type of energy, where it's just like, hey, you know, let's take off this formal and just go at it. That's like the informal way, you know. And there's the formal way, which is like the traditional, and then there's the informal, which is like, come on, let's go at it. So in my art, there is that soft yin, and then there's that yang. And then you move with the music. And it's spontaneous. It's not memorized. It's not like the same thing every single time, every single day, every single year, and then turned it into a tradition. No, it's not like that. It's keep changing. It's spontaneous. So just like the breakdancing, it's just spontaneous. They don't have like, oh, we're going to do this move, this move, and it's going to be the same routine every single time. It's not like that. It's just, boom, whatever you feel, that's how you move at that moment. And then you get to the point where it just becomes beautiful because you're just moving with the music. Just like you go to a dance club now, it's not like, you know, there's beauty in choreographed dance, and then there's beauty in like spontaneous just dancing. Alright? So what I do is an integration of both. The choreographed dancing is similar to me deciding to, hey, you know, I'm going to make a demonstration and we're going to plan it out like this. That's what Bruce Lee did in his movies. It's choreographed. It's choreographed fighting. But he made it realistic. And that's what made people like, wow, you know, this is something different, something new. Not that choreographed stuff where people look like, you know, people make fun of the traditional people, say, hey, they're dancing. Really, everything is dancing in the martial arts. Cage fighting is dancing. They're just dancing. They're just not dancing with each other proficiently. They're not working with each other proficiently. That's why they keep breaking each other's bones and noses and teeth and everything. They're not dancing proficiently. It's like having like two salsa dancers that are off key. They're not feeling each other's energy level, so it looks all messed up. So, but if they're feeling each other's energy level, it looks so beautiful. And that's how it's supposed to be in the cage. It's supposed to be like, just, they're supposed to blend together. And it's supposed to look like peaceful, but yet you're displaying like techniques of combat that may appear to be violent, to in a sense could be perceived as violent. So you see, that's what like a lot of these Shaolin monks, they do. They'll have like, they'll be using blades and staffs and like dangerous weapons and doing like forms together, but they don't hurt each other. But the way that they do it is like the same form, and it's easy to predict. It goes through a beat like this. It's easy to predict. But the way that I do it, it's not easy to predict because I'm everywhere. It's like, and then you gotta feel your opponent or feel your partner. And basically, as you feel your partner, you guys will get a feel for each other and basically go at it almost full out, but then not really hurt each other because you feel each other's movements. And it becomes like a dance, but in spontaneous form. So I'm going to demonstrate that. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to put on my headphones and listen to music and go with the music. And you'll see how different I move depending on the music that I'm playing. And the different music is like fighting different opponents. Everybody has a different energy. So you just kind of move with their energy and flow accordingly. I'm not going to spar the same exact way that I do with a 100-pound female than I do with a 200-pound muscular dude. Okay? It's going to be different. Alright? So I'm going to soften up when I need to, and I'm going to harden up when I need to as well. So I'm going to demonstrate with the music, but I'm putting earphones on because I want to keep the copyrights of this video. I don't want them to say, hey, you got background music, now you can't put ads and all this other stuff. Alright? So I need to make money. You know, so I'm gonna abide by the copyright rules so I can get them ads up there and people can start clicking away. But this is part of my secrets that I'm letting out there. But I'm letting it out there because one, I need to make money, and then two, this is peaceful. I'm going back to the peaceful with the martial arts. Alright? This isn't no Thai boxing, like breaking your nose type thing. This is more like Tai Chi. Hey, let's just move and dance. Basically, let's all stop beating each other up and let's all start dancing together, okay? Let's dance and sing together, not beating each other up, breaking each other's teeth and stuff like that, all right? Let's take the violence out of the martial arts. Go back to the dancing. Just because I'm dancing doesn't mean I know how to that I don't know how to defend myself. And always remember this. Bruce Lee got respect from his movies, not from breaking your teeth. Like, he didn't come up to you and break your teeth to get your respect. He just made some cool movies and people are like, man, that dude's good. And that's basically all it boils down to. People just want respect. They just wanna be able to just basically show, hey man, give me some respect. You know, so they make some movies beating people up, say, give me some respect. The people go in the cage, they beat people up because they want respect. You know, people that do rap battles, they just rapping because they want respect. Alright? People are just, you know, people join gangs because they want respect. That's all it is. People just want respect. They don't want people calling, you know, making fun of them, bullying them, you know, all this other stuff. They don't like that. I don't like that. Nobody likes that. Okay? They just want respect. So basically, you don't need to beat somebody up to get respect. You know, all you get, you know, you can knock over a punching bag and people be like, man, that dude, man, I ain't messing with that guy. Or just like, hey, bench press like 500 pounds, and then people like, man, dude, I'm staying away from that dude. I ain't messing with him, man. So, I mean, that's all it is, man. Just getting your respect. You do like 50 pull-ups, people like, man, I ain't messing with that dude. And, you know, I actually live, actually, this martial arts school is located in a very, you know, gang-related. I mean, there's a lot of gangs in this area. There's a lot of drug dealing, a lot of gangbangers, and basically, it's not a good area. But they respect me. You know, basically, doing what I do, they respect me. They don't bother me, nothing like that. They're actually pretty cool with me. You know, and basically, you just, you know, it's just, that's all it is about. You know, it's just getting that respect, and you don't have to hurt people to get it. Alright, so now let's go back, let's go on to the techniques. I'm going to show you how to move when you fight. You know, then this is going to enhance everything. And also, don't share this with the cage fighters. This is for the people that appreciate the spirit in the martial arts, the good people. So if you're going to recommend this video, recommend it to the good people, not to the violent people. Because once the violent people get a hold of this, they start bringing in the cage, you know, whatever. But hopefully, maybe if they do get a hold of it, they'll turn a little bit more peaceful with their expression. Alright, and that's what I'm all about.